Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's too early to be doing a lot of talking, so I'm just planting some veggies. That's all. I am going to do basil, redo pretty much, onion, spinach, and kale. I was going to do lettuce, but thank you so much for the hearts. Bless your heart. I'm going to do the onion first. Do 3 of those. I don't know what I'm doing, but I did learn a little bit more, so I'm doing this a little bit more confidently somehow. Anyways. Either Nightbot or Seizure Free Girl got y'all together, so I don't know which one, but thank you, whichever one it is. They blocking somebody, it looks like. Let me see. Let me make sure. Let me make sure, because Nightbot can be a BIT. Hello, Christian. How are you? Hello, Josephine. How are you? Okay. Y'all double tap that screen for me. Can I tell y'all something, though? I am like 3 subscribers away from 500 subscribers. I was just 2 away, and every time I get to 2 away, I keep losing them. So y'all go ahead and subscribe for me. Get me to 500. And I'll be well on my way. Well on my way. double tap that screen for me. If I get, excuse me, if I get to 500 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours by the end of July, then I'm going to do a $100 Cash App giveaway the first week in August. So please subscribe. Stay tuned for those instructions. Watch the videos so I can get my watch hours. Even if you're going to work, turn me on, leave me on. If I'm still on and you leave out the house, leave me on in the background. It's okay. Your bill won't go up that high. Okay, I'm trying my best to Man, I think I used all my onion seeds. I still have some, so that's just what I got. I'll use what I got. I got 4 right there. 4 or 5 right there. 5 or 6 right there. 5 right there. Okay, cool. Actually, I should have just put these in 2 pots instead of, because there wasn't enough of them for 3. But that's okay. I'm learning. Not very fast, not very well, but I'm learning. Okay. Okay. That's it on the onion. The basil. Wait, is there any more basil in there? There is not. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my lettuce then. This is kale. I guess mosquitoes are tearing me up. I better hurry up because and this time I'm gonna leave them alone. I ain't gonna be worried about repotting and moving and all that. I messed up last time. I was tired and wasn't thinking straight. Your smile, your intelligence, you hold me. Oh, they tagging me. These mosquitoes are tagging me. Do you understand me? Oh, your cologne and your hands, your smile, your intelligence, you hold me. I just can't hold it, the emotion inside of me. You I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do a lettuce. Double tap that screen if you come in. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, please. And look out for my announcement for my Cashapp giveaways. I do them probably more than I should, more than I can afford, but Yeah, this is gonna be a quick one because these bugs are like tearing me up. Okay, there we go. This stuff's supposed to be good for flies. I guess it's good to attract them because the dang show ain't deterring them. I gotta wait till I get me some mosquito repellent because when I say I am ate up, here are my already. I had to put the flies and the bugs disturbed me so much. So these are my onion, my kale, which is sick because I broke it. Basil ain't done nothing. Potato, it's another potato coming up right here. And so, and then I have over here tomatoes. I have, oh, this wasn't there yesterday. That wasn't there yesterday. That one was there. There's another one. So all four of my tomatoes are coming in. And I planted those on the 11th, 7-11. So today is the 16th. So 5 days. They should be better, but I don't have no fertilizer. I don't have good soil. You know, I'm struggling. So habanero peppers, I haven't seen any action with them yet. And then these are bell peppers, green bell peppers. Haven't seen any action with those, but I just planted those yesterday. So I ain't gonna see. If I see any action right now, then y'all know I'm superwoman. And y'all need to call somebody on me. Because I don't miss my calling. Anywho, these bugs are, when I say they're tearing me up, they are literally tearing me up. Have a good one, Christian. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for showing up. If you showed up, I appreciate it. So I just gotta water everything. For this to be my first time ever, I don't think I'm doing half bad. And I know I'm learning. And one reason, because I was like, Scylla, why didn't you look at some YouTube videos before you started? And I know me, because if I watch somebody and they start telling me, oh, you need to get this, you need to get that, that's going to discourage me. So I went out and got soil and seeds. Soil, seeds, and pots. That's it. I didn't get no fertilizer, no special nothing. Soil, seeds, and pots. That's it. And I started, because if not, if I would have waited until I did it right, then I wouldn't have never started. I'm a trial and error type of chick. So now I do take advice. So if somebody has some advice for me, let me know. However, I do better when I just start and then I try to figure it out. So, but now I'm at the stage where I would like some help or some advice or whatever. But I don't have, I'm talking about for the people that don't have money. Like, I don't have money to start off with fertilizer, as well as this, as well as that, as well as, so for what I have, I don't think I'm doing half bad on a budget. I'm starting a garden on a budget. I've started a garden on a budget with no knowledge. Not the best thing. I'm not going to lie. It's not the best thing. However, it's what I did. And then I put these together, which I wasn't supposed to. I didn't plan to do that. I didn't plan to combine the potatoes and, yeah. This was supposed to be. Now I'm starting a sweet potato. I'm just waiting on it to get some roots to it. But I got it waiting. I do tend to overwater. I believe this soil said it's supposed to help prevent overwatering. Hopefully it does. I don't know if you're supposed to be able to see those exposed roots. I keep covering it up and it keeps sliding back down. So I don't know. I'm doing my best, y'all. I'm doing my best. Sometimes your best ain't good enough, but the plants will let me know if my best is good enough, I guess. Now I actually have to go in here and alcohol myself down because I am bit completely up. Completely bit up. And then I'll come back out and clean up. I was hoping to do more, but these bugs are too bad. Mosquitoes are way too bad. Cover what? Hey, things you should know. Cover what with a little soil? What do I need to cover? If you're still on here, I hope you're still on here. Cover what with soil? Roots. Oh, cover them. Okay, cover them. Okay, keep them covered. Okay. Thank you. Bless your heart. Thank you. See? That's why I needed you here. Because I keep doing it. I'm like, but they keep exposing. So I'm like, maybe I shouldn't cover them. Maybe they're supposed to be exposed. Oh, I'm tripping. Put a little water on there. Son of a bitch. Oh, I hate this stuff, this sticky stuff. Okay. Thank you, things I should know. See, that was things I should know. Shut your mouth. No, not water every other day. Okay, on the tomatoes. What did I do with the tomatoes? Oh, okay. The 5-gallon bucket. Okay, I'm going to move it, but once it starts growing, hopefully. Things you should know. You said some dirt and soil mixed. Okay, so mix some dirt and soil. Okay. You know what? Let me tell you something. Things. Let me tell you something. I'm trying to show. Why is it saying? Don't hide that. I want to show that. I don't know. This is stupid. It won't let me. Oh, pin. I'm going to pin the message. I don't know. I pinned that because I appreciate that. You said, if you want to stop getting, I used to sell Avon, and I said the only thing that's ever worked for me was that doggone skin so soft. Do you understand me? The skin so soft. So I said, I need to get me some. That was just confirmation. I need to find me a Avon store, hopefully. I had to pin that because it wouldn't let me do that. The soil is so, wait, it moves. Okay. Regular potting soil and black cow. Okay. Let me screenshot that real fast. Okay. So water every other day. Shut your face. And then I want to get comfortable because I'm so confused. I can't get comfortable out here because I'm getting bit up. So I'm going to go in the house and get comfortable. I'm like, wait, every other day? When I say I usually water 2 or 3 times a day. For one, let me tell you why. There is a reason. Let me tell you why. I got to get in the house first, though. Because even though I got all these stickies around, I'm still getting bit up. So the reason I water so much, one of the reasons, I'm not saying the reason, but one of the reasons, because when I made holes in the bottom of my, like where my potatoes and onions and stuff is, I think I made too many holes, so the water goes out too fast. So I think it dries out too fast, so that's why I put more water. However, I am an overwaterer, and I can't stop fooling with them. I gotta touch them. I gotta play with them. They not. Stick your finger in the soil and check it. Okay. Oh, okay, good. Okay, skin so soft for 24.90 for 3 bottles. Okay, good. I'm killing my roots. What am I doing? What am I doing? Things. Oh, let me remove this because this keep getting in my way. I don't know why Nightbot. What am I doing? Because is it because they keep getting exposed? I'm drowning them with water. Okay. Okay. Bless your heart, Mrs. Eyes. You know what? Shut your face. I thought I was like paying too much attention. Like, you know, when you pay too much attention to something, like you can like overprotect. And I was that as a parent too. I'm the overprotective type parent. I'm the crouching over you. So yeah, I got it honest. Okay, the water bulbs. I saw those. Matter of fact, I think I saw them at Dollar Tree. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get some water bulbs. I'm gonna get some of those. That's gonna be hard. I'm gonna be honest. That's gonna be difficult because I think it's the same way. I'm sure ain't nobody on here done watch none of my cooking, but if you watch any of my cooking, I overcook everything. I'm the type that if a little is good, then a lot is wonderful. And I know it don't work like that really in real life, but in my mind, so I have to fight that. So I'm trying to fight that right now. Okay. Okay. So you just been doing it for 5 years. Okay, Mrs. Eyes. Okay. Thank you, things. I appreciate you. I'm trying this. I feel like I said, I had to start somewhere. And I've been telling myself for the last so many years, oh, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And one day I said, you know what? You got enough money to go get you some soil and some seeds and some pots. And then sporadically I got some gloves and I got the little shovel thing and I got so and then now I'm starting to watch videos, but like get you some pot, get you the like I'm starting slow, but I'm doing it. And I keep an eye on them. Now, y'all let me know. I know I'm gonna probably regret asking y'all this because it's probably gonna hurt my feelings to answer. Oh, on your patio too, Mrs. Eyes. Okay, cool. Let me ask y'all this. I I I'm a I want to get the barrels. I like the mobile having the wheels so that I can move it around. I kind of move my plants around to follow the sun. Is that bad or is that okay? I try not to give them too much sun, but I do move them around. That's why I have them on my cart. And I go out there and lift them and move them around every time. Um, I don't know if that's okay if I'm doing too much. Like I cover them up at night, not cover them, but I protect them at night. And I get up every morning at 6 o'clock, at 5, 6, well 6 when the daylight start hitting, and uncover them and water them and stuff. So and I look at them, I watch them all day. I can't stand the bugs. I can't stand if they start looking crazy, but I don't even know what I'm looking for. So now, but anyways, so is that bad to follow the sun or is that too much? And could I be doing too much? I saw the grow bags. Okay. You know what? See, that's something, Mrs. Eyes. That's something I would do. I would do that. I would get buckets and spray paint them to make them cute. I would. I would do something like that. That's something silly. I feel like that's something silly that I would enjoy doing. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to get the clear buckets because I want to see. I want to be able to see them when they're growing underground. I want to see the roots grow. I want to watch them grow. But I didn't know if the plastic containers were sufficient, like for growing. I'm sure they are, but right, okay. I did see that I have some little flowers over here in the corner. Let me show you. I call your name. I'm gonna clean this up, y'all. I don't leave it like that. I have those flowers over there, and I have them over there mainly because they're shaded flowers. And so most of the day, well, not most of the day, but a lot of the day, my patio gets sun. And so I put them in that corner and block them with the containers to keep them from getting too much sun because they're shaded flowers. It says, okay, you saying the plastic, the clear plastic ones should be okay? Yeah, and I like the movement. For some reason, I don't know why I like the movement. It's almost like having a pet. I feel like these flowers and plants are like my pets. So like to go out there and move them every morning, to lock them down every night, to protect them and keep them safe. For some reason, that gives me life. I don't know. It's a little yeah. If I had space for raised beds, and then if I did get enough sunlight, because sometimes because of the patio, I'm downstairs, so it's a covering. Sometimes I don't get the sun. I don't get the sunlight all day. Like I'll get it a few hours on this side, and then I'll get it a few hours on that side. And so what I do, I just move it over here when I get the few hours, and then on the few hours on this side, and to where I can get the full 6 to 8 hours of sun. And I think most of the things I have planted is about like that. But I'm like, okay, I'm going back to separating it, which wasn't never supposed to put them together like that. I was tired, and for some, I was like, why did I do that? So that's why I'm doing the new ones, to plant the new ones to separate them, and so that the ones that don't need as much sun, they won't get as much sun. Oh, you have a good one. A 3 mile run, girl. If I could walk around the corner, I'd be good. Stay safe and enjoy yourself. Right. Thank you, Mrs. Eyes. You don't understand how much that blessed me. Just that little encouragement for you to say, I think you'll be good. Thank you. Because I think that's my biggest thing, is to be successful at it. When I to see something green come up, it's so exciting. I don't know what it does for your insides. It does something for your insides. It's almost like having a baby, like you're pregnant and there's something there, but you can't see what's going on in there, and then the baby come out, and it's like it does something to your heart. That's what these plants are doing to me. They're doing something a little bit to my heart. The cats done disown me, so I done disown it, a little bit. I still feed them a little bit, but they baby cat chasing around some. Anyways, I know that's right. Cleaning out your head, run. I know that's right. I need something to clean out my head. Something other than a That was so disrespectful to think. Anyways, but yeah, so I'm definitely learning as I go. I'm enjoying this. I'm excited about it. I was going to get some of the buckets that, because I do like the mobile part of it. I was going to get some buckets that they have some. They're like $20, like the one I have, but it has its own wheels. I was going to get those, and but so that I don't know why now, because I'm doing them individually. So I'm like, why would I? See how you have to talk things out. You did that too, Mrs. Eyes. Yeah, it's so small, but now I done got one little potato plant coming up. Now I want to move. I need to move so I can get a backyard. So mind you, I don't know if a potato is coming up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat tomorrow or not off these things. But now I want to move locations. Do you understand me? So I can have me a backyard so I can really do some gardening. But I'm gonna be honest, even with a backyard, I still wouldn't do it in the ground because I'm too touchy feely. I'm gonna need to move them. I'm gonna need to be able to relocate. I'm gonna need to be able to do that. Not too much, but I'm saying I'm gonna need to be able to have the ability to do that. So I still wouldn't plant them in the ground, even with the backyard. But I want more space. Now, mind you, I done planted kale. I don't eat kale. I done planted habanero peppers. I don't eat those. I don't eat tomatoes. But I will make some tomato sauce or spaghetti sauce or something. I plan to. Um, Again, don't know if any of this stuff is gonna come up. I did spinach today, lettuce, some more onions. Hopefully, I do those right this time. I don't know if those are right or not, but looking at the people that I see on here, I'm like, yeah, those don't look too right. So let me try to do them better. But I still don't feel good about the ones I just planted today. But I still keep saying, keep going, Scylla. Still do it, Scylla. Even if you mess up, you have to redo it again. Redo it again. It don't cost a lot to redo it, to replant, to start over. It don't cost a lot. Everything probably in that black bucket, except for the potatoes, is probably trash. For one, now let me ask you this, Mrs. Eyes, if you're still here. Let me ask you this. Wait, do I still have that peanut? My potatoes, I have so many bugs, not just the flies. I'm saying the the crawly bugs. I don't know if they're gnats. They are so bad. I'm catching a lot of them, but they are really bad. And I noticed they're not in any of the other things, so it must be the potatoes. Is that a potato thing? I went online. I went on YouTube and tried to find bugs, but whenever I look at bugs on potatoes, it always shows me like I'm gonna say slugs or the worms or something like that, like grubs or something. And I'm looking at the gnats or whatever those little bitty black ones are. They fly. I mean, they burrow. They crawl on top. They're bad. Okay, petunias. Okay. So, is there a way? Is that just a potato thing? Oh, you're not sure? Okay. Okay. Okay, I wasn't sure because, like I said, they're only in the potatoes. I say only in the potatoes, and then like a crazy, I even switched the no, not switched. When I added some soil to the other ones, I added some potato soil that was infested with the bugs to the other pot, and that pissed me off. However, I don't see no bugs in the pot though. So again, it seems like it may just be because of the potatoes. So that's one of the reasons too. I will never plant nothing with potatoes again. Well, I didn't plan on doing that anyway. That was a mistake. Okay. You planted them 2 times. Now, I'm going to be honest. These look somewhat like the same bugs that I have in my house on a regular basis. Like, that's why you see me with so many gnat traps and stuff because I have a lot of gnats around here for some reason. I get them every year. And I have Zevos and all kind of stuff I done made around my apartment because they are bad. They don't look exactly like it, but somewhat kind of like it. So it may be just in my area where they're producing a lot of those gnats. Did you get some good potatoes when you did plant the potatoes those 2 times? I did learn that sweet potatoes, like you have to be careful because sweet potatoes have those inhibitors or whatever, root inhibitors. So I'm hoping the sweet potato that I got getting ready to get planted will grow a bud or whatever. You say, you didn't get no potatoes, girl. Lord, see, that's gonna piss me off. See, that's why I see, you messing with me, Miss I. That's why I need to go and get me a clear bucket so I can make sure I can see if it's some doggone potatoes in this ground. I wants to see what's in the ground. I think I'm gonna get me some clear ones. I haven't seen any clear ones on wheels though, but I think I'm gonna get me some clear ones. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I need to see. I need to check that out and see. Okay. It won't piss me off. I won't lie. It will not piss me off if I don't get any potatoes. It won't piss me off at all. But even if I get a baby, something like this, when I tell you I might dip it in some gold and bronze or something and put it in a trophy cabinet, or make me a golden French fry, you know. I want to do some garlic too. Now they did say you can actually plant some stuff that that is good for like deterring bugs and stuff. So you can, some plants and stuff, herbs and stuff will do that. So that's good. I'm gonna check more into that. You said that's half the fun though, not knowing. I know, right? It's like, okay, what am I gonna get? It's kind of like gambling, and I will gamble. Kind of like going to the casino. You don't know if you're gonna come back with a dime or not, but you gonna give it your all, ain't you? I'm giving it my all. And I said after I bought my, I said, yeah, I got enough money to get me. I had $2 and a dream. I got me some soil, some seeds, and then I got my pots and buckets or whatever. And I said, then the rest is hope and water. That's it. The Lord provides the sunlight. I don't like using my faucet water, but that's what I got. And hope, and that's what, you know. And pay special attention to them. Because if they burn, I'm going to see them burn before they even get started. If they get to the, I'm going to see it before it gets started. You know what I'm saying? Because I pay that much attention to them. I said, if I just, I feel like, you know, that commercial says, set it and forget it. If I could do something like that commercial, set it and forget it, I think I'd be okay. Not me. I got to go touch them. And how y'all doing? Y'all feel okay today? I don't talk to them like that, but I feel like I kind of want to sometimes. The cat's done disown me. What am I supposed to do? Last night I seen baby cat. I called her name. She looked at me as if, and I say she because she chasing around another little cat. I think it's a girl, and all these other cats are in heat, which is telling me baby cat could be a boy. I don't know. That will hurt my soul if baby cat was a boy. Because I'm convinced that all boy cats are bad. I know that ain't true, but all the boy cats around here are bad. So, excuse me. Marigolds. Okay. So they help. Okay. Cool. Okay. I'm going to have to. And you can plant marigolds with your veggies? Stay warm here in the winter? No. Oh, no, it doesn't stay warm here. We get some pretty rough winters. Well, not rough, but pretty rough winters. But they don't really start. The roughness don't start until around probably the end of October, November, something like that. So. Okay. Okay. I want wonder if I have some, because I have some more flowers. Okay, I'm going to check and see if I have some marigolds. Okay. Well, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Thank y'all so much for encouraging me. I appreciate it. That's what I see. That's the hard part for me. Is thinking about, okay, what am I going to do next? But what I'm doing is, I don't like to plan ahead. I don't like to, that gives me anxiety. But what I am doing is paying attention to what's going on with the stuff that I have now. And I'm saying, okay, I like the way this looks, so I'm going to do this again. I don't like the way I feel about this, so I'm not going to do it. So I'm doing that so next year when I do it, I know for sure I'm going to do it properly. There is not going to be any of this foolishness that I got going on out here right now. I'm going to do it right. So I'm learning how, and then I do want to do some fruit. Everybody been talking about watermelon. I do want to do watermelon. So when it's watermelon season, I do want to do that. But I am definitely looking into making sure, getting prepared for it. And you saying prepare for spring. Okay. You say do the winter crop. So also start the winter crops now. So you're saying do winter crops now. Start winter crops now? Oh. So you're saying the winter crops, meaning, do the winter crops mean that's when I'm going to harvest them in the winter? Okay, so the lettuce is winter. Is that a winter crop? I just did lettuce today. Okay. Kale, I did kale today. Kale, lettuce, and I think spinach. Oh, okay. I thought, okay, I see what you're saying. Now, see, I don't know the lingo. So when you're saying like the crop, I'm like, So if you say winter, that means the winter crop, meaning that's when you're going to harvest it or get the crop. Okay. Okay. So that's what I'm planting now. This is the winter crop. Google winter crop. Okay. Will do. Let me look. I got a screenshot. I'm not going to lie and say I'm old, but I'm getting older and my memory ain't, quite what it used to be. Okay. Early May is for tomatoes. Okay. Flowers, potatoes. Okay. So somehow I'm kind of on the right track and didn't know it. Now, mind you, talking about squash. I don't know if I've ever in my life even eaten squash. I've never cooked the squash. Don't know if I've ever eaten squash. Watermelon. I can plant watermelon now? Don't play with me. Okay, so I can do the water. Okay. Lord. What did you have to come on here for, Mrs. Eyes? Now you gonna have me out there look. I thought I was done for the day. Now I'm supposed to go find me some doggone watermelon. Bad as I want to do watermelon. That was the whole point. I want to do watermelon. You said no, all those in the spring. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. But I know, like I said, I've never had squash, but I feel like some of these things that I would probably eat first of all, if I grew it myself, and I felt like it was good. I don't feel like most of the veggies that I see in the grocery stores, when I buy them, I feel like it's a waste of money. They don't last long, for one. And then if you do get it, the sweet ones ain't sweet and the good ones ain't good. They're not good at all. Oh, your squash failed? You'll get them next time. Look, it sounds like we learning together, ain't we? You just know a lot more than I do. You say you sticking to flowers. You know you can do flowers. I know that's right. That's funny. That's hilarious. I am gonna go find me. I was gonna go find me some watermelon seeds, but no. I think what I'm gonna go do is find me a watermelon. You know they sell those watermelons in the trucks on the side of the street. I wonder if I go find a watermelon and take one of those seeds. Could I grow? Could I plant those seeds? When I tell you, if I plant a, let me tell you something, Miss I. If I plant watermelon seeds and I get a watermelon, I don't give a care if the watermelon ain't but this big. Y'all won't be able to tell me nothing. Do you understand me? Y'all won't be able to tell me nothing. Let me get a watermelon and plant a watermelon seed, and I get a watermelon at least this big, baby. I'm gonna be known as the pro from then on out, baby. I'm a gardener. I will be a gardener by that. Gardener. Let me plant a watermelon and get a watermelon. Yeah, y'all gonna start something. Okay. Okay, and dry them out, and then I'm excited about this. Now I did. Now one thing I did learn was it's best that when you do plant something kind of late, like I'm doing, to do like the miniature kind, so that it doesn't take as long to cook. So I probably will get a small one. But if I have to dry them out, I might want to go find me some seeds or something. I am looking into. I want to find a company that I can order seeds from that I trust, that I feel like would be a good, so I can do, so when I get into my next year, that I can feel comfortable. I want to get some soil and stuff that I trust, and get a formula down to, like, for fertilizer if I need it, whatever. I want to get all that. I'm just at the beginning stages though. Oh, okay. You think it would outgrow one of those buckets? One of those 27-gallon buckets? One watermelon seed would outgrow that, you think? I can't put it in the ground. I can't put it outside my patio. The cats and dogs spray and piss and shit. Can't do it. That's why I done covered my whole patio up. I can't do it. Because they squirt and piss everywhere. I say squirt. Spray is what I think I'm saying. Spray. I keep saying squirt. I think that's what we do. I'm so sorry. Um. Okay. Potting soil in the black cow. Okay. Okay. See, that's simple. Now when you're talking like that, I can do that. Potting soil and black cow manure. Plain and simple. I know they need to be fixed. And when I say it is so strong. Oh my God, it's so strong. That's why I use when I say the boy cats are the worst, because the people over here, they actually take all the boy cats indoors, but then they'll let them out at night to go and get all the girl cats pregnant. The boy cats come and they spray everywhere. They get all the girl cats pregnant, but then they go inside and they eat good and they sleep and they have a nice warm place to stay. And then you got all these girl cats walking around here pregnant, nothing to eat, no water, nowhere to stay. It is the most irritating thing. I went to the apartment complex last week and told them, y'all got to do something. Y'all got to do something. We got to get a handle on this. For one, I can't afford to keep feeding them like that. They're growing. So I don't sit here and watch about 5 or 6 cats in the midst of getting pregnant. Irritates me. Irritates me because I know what's coming. More babies. And who's going to take care of them? So anyways, so I told them they need to call the trap neuter release TNR. Y'all need to do something because I want them here. I don't mind them here. They keep mice away, at least for me. And I don't mind feeding them, but I'm saying we need to have a limit. We can't feed cat after cat after cat, just keep getting pregnant over and over and over. It's just a never ending cycle. Every couple months they're pregnant. That's why one is named Mama Cat. One, I name them because they say pregnant all the time. Okay, so Miracle Grow. Okay, Midsummer. Okay, I can do Miracle Grow. And that's would I mix that in with something like when I'm doing something? I got a screenshot there. I still got this doggone sticky stuff on my finger from that bug thing. Let me wash my hands. Very bad owners. You don't know how many people I done went and had to cuss out, the dogs as well as the cats. Well, no, I have got into it with a cat owner, but yeah, the grandma cat owner, I call her the grandma because she want to let all these cats go. She had up to like 10 to 15 cats in her house at once, and the apartments told her she had too many, so she had to let them go, and she just let them go. She kept like 3 and let the rest of them go. So that's what ended up happening. So now we got a whole apartment complex full of cats, and then some of the other people, I think they might have taken on some of the cats maybe, but then when they moved, they didn't take the cats with them, so they just left them out on their own, which irritates me. I'm like, I don't have animals because I know I'm irresponsible. I'm irresponsible. I might want you today and not tomorrow. That's just how I am. So that's why I don't have animals. But when you irresponsible, they'll let their dog come, and mind you, I'm sitting right there on my patio, or right there on my patio. They'll let their dog walk right in my face and shit. When I say, oh my God, you don't know how many people I done cussed out. Do not let your effing dog, S-H-I-T, in my face, first of all, because I'm sitting right here. Take them to the dog area. There's areas where people don't walk. Why would you let them be right here where people, and then the flies go land on it? That's what irritates me. The flies will land on it, and then come right in my door and land on my food, or land in, you know what I'm saying? But then I made a mistake because I cussed this one man out, and I shouldn't have. I didn't cuss him out too bad, though. We ended on a good note, but because I forgot I had threw some ham hock or something out there, and his dog went over to eat it. And I was like, don't let your dog shit. And I was like, oh my goodness, the dog was trying to eat the ham hock. So I said, I'm going to stop putting that food out there. I'm going to stop putting, unfortunately, I'm going to start feeding the animals like that. Like scraps, like food scraps. I'm going to stop feeding them because it's bringing unwanted stuff to my door. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes what I do now, I have a couple neighbors that walk their dogs that I ask them, hey, would you like some leftover, some pork chops or something that I had for your dog? Yep. And she comes and she'll get it, and she take it right on home to her dog. So I think I'm going to just probably start doing it that way, because it's bringing unwanted, and I don't want to fuss at the dogs and cats, and you know what I'm saying? I fuss enough as it is. I don't want to fuss at them for that. That ain't their fault. Hey, Christian, wasn't you here earlier? How are you? Now I'm trying to figure out, how is Christian number one? Now I know this don't matter and don't make sense, but this is something I'm looking at. How is Christian number one with that purple sign? And then Mrs. Oz, we've been on here talking all this time, is number 3. I don't understand that. Is that not something ain't right with that? That's why I think all this stuff is just full of crap. All this stuff is crap. All these numbers and stuff, it just depends on what they want to put up there. So, I know, you talked a whole lot. Why is you not number 1? That don't make sense. I almost wish I could change that. Like, no. Me and Miss Oz been talking. She done gave me some advice. She done gave... I want Miss Eyes to be number one. Not that that matters, but I'm just saying. I'm petty like that. I'm petty like that. Y'all stick around and y'all hang out with me. Not necessarily today, but I'm saying I only needed, last time I checked, 3 subscribers to get to 500 subscribers. And once I get to 500 subscribers, I'm and 4,000 watch hours. So I think I need like 500 more watch hours. I'm going to do a $100 Cash App giveaway the first week in August. So y'all hang out with me. Stick around with me. I plan to do things like when I do giveaways. I like to do the Cash App giveaways, but every now and again, I want to do stuff like maybe somebody might tell me about some, oh, Mrs. Eyes might say, oh, they got some bomb fertilizer. This is the best in the world. I may say, you know what, to the people that watch me when I do my gardening, I'm going to send you a bag of this fertilizer that's the best, whatever situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do things like that too. But oh, you were saying, and this stuff, look, this stuff is still, you see it? You see all that washing I just did? Look at that. Let me see. Oh, the miracle. Okay, wait. Okay, the miracle grow just added to the water. Okay, and then you said, can I call the TNR place? I'm gonna tell you why I won't. Well, not why I won't do it, but why I haven't. First of all, I tried. So that's one of the reasons I did try. Second of all, another thing is because their hours are kind of weird, and I called at 10 o'clock, and then they said something about some adoption hours at 12 or something. So it was like inconvenient. So I kind of was like, okay, bump that. And then another reason why I'm a little bit hesitant about doing it myself. Hold on. Getting some washing powder soap. See if that does. But one reason why I'm hesitant about doing it myself is because, again, there's people over here with cats that they release at night. And I would feel bad if somebody's cat got picked up and spayed or neutered, even though they're irresponsible owners. And the apartments told me, they said, well, they're not supposed to be letting their cats out like that. So that's on them. Especially, too, they should have now the grandmother of the cats, she has, her cat is collared. Her cats are collared. So, but most of the other ones, they're not collared. And so I was like, I would feel bad. I'm the one that called on them, and their cat gets picked up and something happens to it. So I told the apartments, okay, that's not my responsibility. That's y'all's responsibility. Because they told me they was going to do it last year when they took over. These people just took over. Okay, that did it. These people just took over. So they told me last year they was going to do it. And I think, to be honest, I think they might charge the apartments, like if it's a business or something, they might charge them. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking they're hoping that, everyday lay people will actually call in for them. That's what I'm thinking. Because why haven't they called? Because they in the apartments, they was telling me like, yeah, they didn't want us feeding them. I was like, but they're hungry. And they said, well, if you stop feeding them, then they'll find somewhere else to go and eat. To me, that was mean. Not to mention, I've developed a relationship with a lot of them. Some of them are my friends. I don't necessarily want them to find somewhere. I would love for them to fix them and then bring them back. I would love for them to come back. I do have a relationship with a lot of them. However, I don't want to see them with no kids. They don't deserve kids. Look, these parents around here is deadbeats. Do you understand me? And I'm talking about the cat parents. Deadbeats, just like they owners. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me. It was gone. And look. There goes still a little bit more over here too. Anyways. But yeah, these cat parents around here are deadbeats. They'll take good care of their kids. When I tell you, they've gotten better with cleaning up behind their pets. They've gotten better. Very trifling. Now, they gotten better with, at least now, they do walk the pets and they'll put them on leashes, a lot of them. This one lady, unfortunately, and I was on live when it happened, when I was doing the birds, taking care of, trying to do something with them baby birds I found. Um, I had to tell her, if your dog get to me, I'm getting to you. Period, point blank. I'm not going for the, well, I'm going for the dog because I'm gonna get him off of me. But if your dog touch me, I'm whooping you, baby. I'm whooping you because I warned you. Keep your dog away from me. When I walk to my mailbox, I shouldn't have a dog tied up right there close to the mailbox, barking and really getting this close to me. Like if I accidentally slipped off the curb, off the little porch or whatever, off the sidewalk, he could get to me. That's how close he is. Why would you tie your dog up like that? If your dog touch me, I'm whooping you, baby. I've never done nothing to you. Get your dog. Because I feel like you have done something to me. For the simple fact, you and your mammy almost gave me bed bugs. I was so mad. Almost gave me bed bugs. So, when I tell you, yeah. I can't stand irresponsible people, but irresponsible pet owners just irritates me. Irritates me. I hate to see them mistreating them. Like I said, and I think I said this before. Had somebody up there by the hospital, had this little dog that was obviously hurt, looked like had surgery or something. And she got the dog on a leash, jacking the dog, like jerking the dog, almost like hanging the dog in a sense, by the leash. When I say I jumped out my car and left my car in the middle of the street with the door open, and I called her a bitch, and did, and I said, if you do that again, I'm a whoop you, and I ran up on her. You don't, who you talking to? I'm talking to you. If you mistreat that dog again, I'm not mistreating this. My dog is just had surgery. I said, exactly. So why is you mistreating that dog? The dog was just sitting there, and she was kind of hanging it up off the ground by the leash. I said, let me tell you something. I live right down the street. If I come through here, I pass through here all the time. If I come through here and I see you again doing that again, I'm whooping you. And then I'm calling the police to let them know I whooped you, because I'm waiting on them. And then you're going to be, they might get me for assault, but you're going to be got for animal cruelty. They going to get both of us, doggone it. You're not going to mistreat this little bitty baby dog that is obviously hurt because they just had surgery. Why was you doing that? Why would you get an animal you can't, you don't even want it? Don't, you know what I'm saying? Anyways. Yeah, I'm hoping they do. I'm hoping they. I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna commit to calling them today afternoon. They said that's what time they do adoption. So hopefully somebody will be there to answer the phone. Yeah, I know. You said it's against the law. That yeah. I couldn't believe they don't even have a weight limit here in these apartments. I was so disappointed with that. They have pit bulls over here bigger than me. Don't be on leashes. That is so disappointing to me. How can you not have a weight limit in a small apartment? The most disturbing thing, like my next door neighbor, they have five elderly adults that live there. It's a one bedroom apartment, just like mine. Five elderly adults and four small dogs. The only problem, because they're very responsible as far as they walk their dogs on leashes. They if they dog do poop like right out here somewhere, they pick it up. They pick up their dog poop, so they're responsible in that way. But they're nasty in their house, so that's one of the reasons I got roaches. I got roaches because they nasty. Maintenance came over here to fix something under my sink, and they had to go over there to get. And they was like, "Oh my God, it's bad." And I said, "Yeah, I know. I can tell because it comes through my walls." And I'm like, "It's five of y'all adults over there. Why can't one person clean up? Like just one person?" Anywho, so that's one reason too. I'm like, okay, I need to get my own. I need to get me a house. Oh, it smells wonderful. Smells delicious. Do you understand me? Maintenance. Because I had a leak under my sink, and so it rotted out the wood down there by the time I found out. So they had to go over there to fix the part over there too because it rotted them out. I don't even think they knew because theirs was already rotten. Maintenance, they every one of them that went over there and came back said, "Oh my God." My only problem is, why won't y'all do something about that? Why won't y'all make them clean or do something? Because, and their own housing. It's five of y'all. Y'all could hire somebody to come in and clean something. You hear me? But again, they're responsible in that way. I don't hear their dogs barking at me, like at night and all times of the day. If you hear a roof, you hear "shut up" immediately. Like they'll tell it, they shut them down immediately. So I can appreciate that. If they dogs bark at you when you walk by, they shut them down immediately. They don't let them just sit there and bark at you. They shut them down. You know, I can respect that, but clean your effort. Clean out. I don't want your roaches. They come over here and they don't make it out, you know. So I always say I don't have roaches. I babysit. I babysit my neighbor's roaches. The crazy thing, man, I hate. No, I'm not gonna say that again. I said that in one of my lives, and I put the live on private. So, because I seizure free girl is one of my neighbors. She's also a subscriber. So she asked me. I was out there talking to a neighbor. She said, "So do you ask your neighbors, to be your subscribers?" I was like, "No." She asked me, so that's why when I first got started, so that's why I did it. But no, because I talk about my neighbors. If you do something, if we get into it, I'm talking about you. If you do something stupid or something nasty, I'm talking about you. This nasty bit, I'm gonna talk about you. So I prefer you not to be a subscriber, because I'm gonna hurt your feelings. Seizure free girl is just good. She's good people, so I just don't have nothing bad to say about her, except for her, except for her grand puppy dog being loose over here. A pit bull bigger than me. Her daughter don't never have it on the leash. Do you understand me? And they go up and down the stairs. Now I'm gonna be honest. I've never seen a dog look like. I've never seen a dog even look like it wanted to attack. A cat was sitting over here. The dog didn't go nowhere near the cat. Didn't disturb. Didn't even look the cat's way. So I will say that she seems to be in control of her dog, even though her dog's not on a leash. However, what I try to get people to understand is, especially in our age group, if your dog just spooks me just because I'm fearful of your dog, and it may not bite me, it may not even jump on me, but because I'm fearful of your dog, if it comes my way, it's going to spook me. And with my brittle bones, I fell out of a bed that's not even a foot and a half off the ground and ripped every ligament in my shoulder. I got a screw right now. Ripped every ligament. And we can fall, and that could be the end for us. My ex-husband's grandmother fell and hit her head, and she died. You hear me? Like, that could be the end for some of us. So that's one of the reasons too. It's not only because your dog is like it could bite. That's not the only reason. But just by your dog spooking somebody, running up on somebody and spooking somebody, that's scary, and that could cause some damage. It could keep. Anyways, accidents happen. It could cause. So that's why it's more. I feel like to just put your dog on the leash. Why is that a hard thing? Why is that so hard? People put their kids on leashes before they put their dogs on leashes. Yes. Yes. I'm not even going to try to attempt that name. But I saw that when I was looking into bug control last year, that one kept coming up. And it was talking about, I think it was like food grade safe. It was safe around, and I thought, oh, I should be able to put that in my garden. So I'm gonna look into that. Yeah, right, right. I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that one. Um, but that has nothing to do with that has nothing to do with that has nothing to do with what do you call it? The black cow and the soil. That's something extra, right? Okay, it does work. Okay. Okay, good. Say no more. Say no more. Because once you tell me it works, then I trust you. I trust you on that one. I'm gonna get me some then. I'm gonna have to get some. For the see, that's what I'm talking about. When I was looking into the roach stuff, the roaches, gnats, and all of that, I I that was one of the things that kept coming up. I didn't do it for roaches, and let me show you. Let me show you how serious this is. See, I didn't do. You see that? That's egg mixture. Lord, them dogs go poison. All this stuff is poison that I put up under here. And the other stuff they said is not poison. Look, I just spoke highly of these doggone dogs, didn't I? There they go. But you'll see dead roaches. You'll see roaches most of the time. You won't see live roaches. You'll see them dead, and I'll leave them down there intentionally. Sometimes I'll kick them up under the cabinet, up under the stove. You'll see them, but they're dead because the stuff works, and because I don't have animals or children. I don't really worry about the fact that it's poison. But when I tell you, my tub gets it all the time. I usually put patty pie, just keeps on giving. Patty pie and poison, but I usually put a little piece of that in my tub. Look, everywhere. That's how I can tell you these are not my roaches. They just come in here to eat and die. They just come in here to eat and die. Because I got so much poison around. Look, on my sink. Poison. All that's poison. Poison. I went crazy. Do you understand me? I went crazy. I put poison everywhere. Everywhere. All in my bedroom. Because roaches they was getting in my bed. All in my cabinet. Oh, it's bad. It's really bad. It's really bad. And I have never had roaches. That's how I know they don't belong to me. They was actually in this apartment, but I know that's one of the way they're staying. But the good thing about it is the apartments, the people that just took over about a year or so ago, they actually started doing pest control. The last people wouldn't even do pest control. They told me I brought the roaches with me. They wouldn't even do pest control. So they are doing pest control now. And they just started a new company because the last company wasn't doing jack. I told the last company, I said, oh, the roaches love y'all food, that y'all poison. They multiplies with y'all poison. But my problem is, I don't think it's fair that we have to pay for pest control every month. And then I also have to buy my own pest control in the house. I couldn't just live off of what they do every month because what they don't even do it. They don't spray every month. They spray every 2 months. I said, yeah, that's not working. We got enough roaches. Y'all could spray us every couple weeks. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm not complaining too much. Some of these apartments was infested with bed bugs. Hey, say it loud. Some of these apartments was infested with bed bugs, which is one of the reasons I had got mad at one of my neighbors because she had an elderly mom, right? Mom in her 70s, late 70s. And she was getting ready. She has some issues, I think. And she was getting ready to leave her mom and move out and leave her mom. So her mom, I was just walking by. Her mom asked me if I could help her because her daughter was leaving her. And I said, my mama had just passed away probably about 2 years before that. And I said, well, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about, it being by yourself. I will definitely help you. So anyways, long story short, I was going over there to help, but I noticed I'm over here helping you, but your daughter is still here. I agreed to help you if your daughter was leaving. I'm not doing your daughter's job. Don't you know? So I had took the mom's clothes. She asked me to wash her clothes. Now I have a wash and dryer in my apartment. They took the laundry room out the apartment complex, so I was going to just wash them in my at my house. So I was walking her basket of clothes, her bed clothes, and her bed clothes and stuff. And the young lady that was walking with me said, "Make sure you be careful." And I said, "Why?" She said, "You know they got bed bugs." I flipped. I was so mad. Thank God she told me that before I got them inside my house. So what I did, I tied it up in a plastic bag and put it in my trunk. Put the clothes in my trunk. The next day, I went down to the store and got some bed bug spray that my cousin swore by. She swore by. She said, "You don't have to throw your stuff away or nothing." When they got some bed bug spray. But when I tell you this stuff costs, I think with tax, almost $75. I don't have bed bugs. You see how much I still, now I bought this over a year ago. You see how much I still got left? I sprayed it on roaches and stuff because I don't have bed bugs. But I bought this and had to pay out my own self pocket because now the bed bugs are in my car in the laundry. So what I did, I took the her clothes to the laundromat. I sprayed the bed bug spray. It actually, you spray it in your clothes and your laundry. It killed every bed bug. She had bed bugs in there. It killed all the bed bugs. And after I got finished, I sprayed down the whole laundromat, the stuff. I sprayed the bed bug stuff down, all the equipment down, the dryer, everything that I used, everything around it, the area. I wiped it up, sprayed it down because I didn't want it to transfer to nobody else. Sprayed my car down. I lost my mind because I know bed bugs are bad. Do you understand me? They were in there just living with them. When I tell you I even was over there and I was like, Miss Lottie, it's a bed bug crawling toward you. She kind of looked at it and was like, and kept talking. And it got closer and closer to her. So I just hit, I was like, Miss Lottie, get that bug. They would tell me, have a seat. I will not. I said, ma'am, it's hard for me to stand up in here. I will not have a seat. I will not have a seat. It's hard to stand up in here. The final straw for me, because I used to, now, mind you, I did all of that on my own dime. Bought the big blood spray. I washed her clothes on my own dime. Crazy thing is, I went to her house and her purse was open. Seen her purse. She had a stack of bills this big, this thick. Money. No, not maybe not that thick. About this thick. Money. Cash. I was so mad. She didn't give me gas. Didn't pay for the soap. Do you understand me? Did all that. I paid for the laundry. All of that. Because I'm thinking I'm trying to help her out. That's when I start feeling like I'm being taken advantage of. So what she did, so after I did that, so about a week or so later, I folded all her bed clothes and all of that, put them in a basket. And I went ahead and tied it because I don't know if a bed bug got out of there. So I tied it back up and I put it back over there. Don't you know I went to their house about a week or so later and that stuff was still sitting there. And she asked me to put it up. You asked me? I said, I wish to God I would. I washed it and paid to wash it. And you think I'm going to come over here a week later and put it up? And your daughter been in here all this? When I say I cut, baby, I just started cussing. Y'all, I've only been cussing about 2.5 years. I cuss so bad. Baby, what? I'm going to tell you the final straw. The final straw was a big one. I get a phone call. Miss Lottie says, Miss Priscilla, she called me on the phone, Miss Priscilla, I need you to come help me. I'm stuck and I can't get up, get out, whatever. I said, where's your daughter? She said, I don't know. I've been calling her name. I don't know. She couldn't even get out. She was in a wheelchair. She couldn't even get out. So I beat on the door. Nobody comes to the door. So I go to the office and I say, hey, y'all need to let me in, Miss Lottie. They was like, we can't let you in her apartment. I said, she's stuck. She just called me. She's stuck. And they said, okay. So the manager went over there. Go in there. Her daughter is laying on the couch, sleep. I was so mad. When I say I was so mad, I was so mad. So I go in there. Miss Lottie asked me to empty her pot. So I said, okay, I'll empty her pot. Now, mind you, her daughter, but I was so mad, I wasn't thinking straight. Her daughter's in there laying. I went and I said, get up off the, you don't hear your mom in there stuff. So I cussed her out. So I go, I'm thinking she got, because I've been taking care of elderly people since my grandmother, for the most part. Since I was like 11 years old, my aunt would go out, get her a break and go out for the night or whatever with her boyfriend. And I would be there 11 years old. I would have to put my grandmother in the tub. I would have to comb her hair. I would have to fix her food. Not just me by myself, but I'm saying my aunt taught me how to do that, how to do all of that. And she was a diabetic, so she had to have a certain diet, and we stuck by her diet, and make sure my grandmother went to bed and all that, did all that, and then she get up in the morning. We had to cook her breakfast, and I used to give her insulin shots at 11 years old, 10, 11 years old. And so I've been taking care of. Oh, I took care of my brother before he passed. I took care of my mom before she passed. I've always taken care of older people. So that wasn't a big deal to me. My stomach don't turn that easy. Long story short, I went to go empty this pot. First of all, it was to the top. It was full to the top. And it was heavy. It was disgusting. It was very disgusting. And I went to empty it in the toilet, and I heard clumps. I lost it. Don't you ever in your mother life ask me to empty your again. Don't you ever do that. I went in there and I told her daughter, I cussed her out. So that's why I have a big issue with that specific dog owner who tied the dog up by the mailboxes, because I almost got bed bugs from y'all. I done emptied your mama's shit buckets, and your dog was giving me some problems. Not only that, I done went to the store and bought groceries for your mama out of my dime. I didn't know she had all that money. I didn't know. Then she told me her daughter gets a check, but her daughter don't pay no rent. They both over there just racking up their own section, racking up. And I would go to the grocery store and buy her snacks, buy her TV dinners, buy her stuff, because her daughter wasn't feeding her. And then her daughter was talking about she was going to leave. So I said, okay. So I went and got all that stuff. And I noticed her daughter's still here. Wait a minute. Who eating this food? You or your daughter? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So anyway, I said all that. I don't know why I said all that. Miss Eyes, check back with me. Hopefully what I planted today, I know you ain't on here, but hopefully what I planted today will show some progress. I'm hoping in the next, hopefully by Sunday or so. I'm hopefully I'll see a little something in about 4 days or so. Do you understand me? Say it loud. I felt so bad because I felt like I didn't want to, because I was trying to help. I really was trying to help. But after a while, it's like, okay, sometimes you can't help everybody. You can't help everybody. Everybody can't be helped. Everybody don't want help. Some help is actually usury, where people is using you. And you ain't going to ever be able to use me. I might take a couple shots, but you ain't going to ever be able to use me. Anywho. So let me get off of here. I'm going to go out here and clean up my mess. And I just had to let my what do you call it, these mosquito bites die down some, because these mosquitoes tore me up. Do you understand me? Tore me up. So I planted all these today. Those are onions, because the onions I got over there I don't think are gonna work. Then I got some kale. Then I got spinach right there, and then this one is lettuce. Okay, kale, spinach, and lettuce. Habanero, I still ain't seeing nothing on the habanero, but all 4 of the tomatoes, I see those right there. All 4 of those are coming. I just did green peppers. These are both green peppers. Just did those yesterday, so hopefully by this weekend I'll have something. That's my potato. Then it's another little something, potato doing something right there. Then that little piece of kale, and then I see that little piece back there too, though. I did that because the water came out too hard and it killed it over. Then these little piece of onion that is pitiful looking. Look, a little piece of kale or something in there. Because I don't have good sense. That didn't do nothing. So anywho, I was saving this spot right here for my sweet potato, but I don't think I'm gonna mix it. I have my sweet potato just getting, I say just getting, those are my wildflowers, the shaded wildflowers. They do still get some sun though, but anywho, this is my sweet potato. I just have it trying to see if it'll get a little eye on it. Let me see. I think, did I just do this yesterday? I think I just did it yesterday. See, that's what I'm telling you. I can't stop touching stuff. This is my problem. I'm scared to open it. Oh no. Is somebody getting ready to tell me that? Because is that mildew or mold? Is this mildew or mold on here? Somebody know? Oh, I probably shouldn't have moved it. That looked like mildew or mold on there. I probably should have left it alone. You know what I'm gonna do? Well, I don't know. I should have asked this why what you call it was on here. Right? It is what it is. I think that's molded or mildew. There was something on there that wasn't right. Anywho, well, I've done all I can do today. Now I just gotta clean this mess up. All this stuff, gotta clean this stuff up. And then I got cat food right here. I'll just put that right there so they can still get a little something to eat. But I got it blocked in so they don't come in and spray my veggies. But that's it. That's my piece of patio garden, y'all. I know it's pitiful. It's pitiful, but it's coming along. I'm gonna get some stuff. I might not be able to eat nothing from it. I might, it ain't like I don't need to lose a couple pounds anyways. No. So that's it. So hopefully I'm gonna come back Saturday. Hopefully Saturday I'll see a little something coming out of here, and the bell peppers. Hopefully I'll get like what's right there from the bell peppers and the other stuff I just planted today. That's what I'm hoping. So y'all come back and check with me Saturday. Thank y'all so much for stopping by though. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Cause look, who was that? Mrs. I had to get me back on track. Cause I showed you get off focus. I'm talking about neighbors and stuff. I done sat down. I'm talking about everything but gardening and whatnot. But I appreciated the information that y'all gave me. I appreciated the conversation. I enjoyed that. Thank y'all so much. Don't forget, I only needed 3 more subscribers to hit 500. So y'all help me out. Try to get me to that 500, please. And I need the watch hours. So y'all go and play some of my playlists. Just watch some of my playlists. Or turn them on in the background. I don't care how you do. You don't have to watch it. Check out some of my Do You Remember When videos. Check out my other gardening videos. Check out my baby cat and friend videos. Check out my shopping videos. Y'all check my stuff out. Watch my stuff. Let it play in the background. I don't care how you do it. But I have playlists set up so you can watch it. It's easy to watch over and over and over again. Give me my watch hours so I can get monetized. I'm trying to become independent, financially independent once again. Hopefully, one day I will. But I'm trying to become financially independent again. And right now, YouTube is my only option. So I need your help. That's all I'm doing. And this is truly my therapy. The cats, the gardening, the shopping, all of this is truly my therapy. That's it. That's why I named it this. This is my therapy. But y'all check my stuff out. Watch my stuff. Come back and see me. Don't forget about me. You see, I'm struggling. I don't know what I'm doing out in this garden. Well, garden. You see, I'm struggling. I You know what? Thank you so much, Say It Loud. Bless your heart. I appreciate you. Look, if I hadn't been on here for 2 hours, I sure would stay on here. But I know I'm like, I enjoy talking. That's the hard part is once you get started, to stop is hard to stop talking once you get started talking to people. So I know I gotta get off here though. Not for me, for y'all, because don't nobody want to sit here and listen to me. Who wants to sit here and just listen to me talk for another 20 minutes? Sometimes I get sick of my own self. So, anyways, do me a big favor. Share one of my videos today. I don't care which one. Excuse me. Share one of my videos today for me. I appreciate you. Come back, hang out with me. I'm lonely. I don't talk to nobody. I don't have no visitors. I don't have family I talk to. It gets lonely sometimes. I done chased all the neighbors away. Oh, Lord, a fly. I done chased all the neighbors away. Don't nobody talk to me no more. So y'all come back and see me. Bye.